Hi, beautiful people. I hope that you're having a happy Saturday and all that good stuff. And I'm just here to do a quick live stream. Oh, and I think this is going to be quick because it is hot. It is it's a nice day outside. And so I'm still getting unpacked and all that stuff. It's a lot of work. It's overwhelming. If you guys have any tips on how to get unpacked faster, please let me know. Give me a second. Please just hang on, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to cook today in my kitchen. I don't know if I'm gonna do it live or not. I'm not gonna hold you. I need to break this kitchen in and just cook. And it might be a little, not that organized right now, but they want chili. So my goal is to make a chili and to make it well. Y'all know I am I cook. That's my thing. What's good, Joy? Hey Daniel. Hey Gerald. How y'all doing? I'm just here really quickly. I have my, you know. How y'all doing today? So my son made the honor roll. I am a proud mama bear. I'm so proud of my kids. They're just doing so well. My daughter, she's doing her thing. My son is doing his thing. And so, those are just things that I'm happy about and I'm proud of. Now, those are just things that's going on. But again, you guys, if y'all have any tips on how to get unpacked faster, let me know because this is a lot. Should we thank you, Danaya? Where you been? Where you been? Hey, Pizarro. I'm looking forward to that conversation later, Pizarro. Because y'all know when it comes to Donald Trump, I don't mind talking about him. But before we talk about him, let me say this. M. Bernadette did a competition yesterday. Congratulations to the winner, Louisiana. I would have loved to have participated, but there's no space in my kitchen. But I do show up when I say I'm going to show up. There's just no space right now. And I didn't want to look a mess cooking in a chaotic kitchen because y'all know how people like to say, oh, a person's kitchen is dirty and all that. But let me get into this. So who's playing the victim? Something came to my attention yesterday. As I was minding my business. And apparently, when people don't have anything better to do, they like to bring up MU and resurrect these dead arse stories. Let me say this because I'm not going to hold you. People are going to believe whatever they want to believe. I supposedly have gotten this ring back that was taken from me. And how are people so upset about something I didn't get back? I'm gonna put this to rest right now. And here's the thing: I never got it back. But this whole lie, I don't know why Octavius chose to lie about me meeting them and pawning off this ring and all this kind of stuff. And the thing is, why when these guys get on here lying, nobody calls them out for playing the victim. Nobody calls them out for bringing up the same story again and again and again. And then when somebody says, hey, you know what, that's not true, y'all want to say that person is playing victim, but you never want to accuse the guy of playing victim. Yeah, Summer Breeze, they still are. And here's the thing, they like to bring me up, and then they like to say, oh, I'm not bothering, I don't bother people that don't bother me. Who am I bothering on here? I'm just over here doing my thing. Okay, it's just the whole, listen, you're lost. You thought I wasn't gonna make it. You criticized me. I'm talking about people in general, saying I wasn't gonna get sober. I needed this person, I needed that person, and here I am still doing my thing. And you still got people crying about, oh, when they met me, oh this and oh that. Who's playing victim? Because the last I checked, not one situation that I've been in I brought to the YouTube table. But when I come speaking my mind and defending myself, I'm somehow playing victim because you guys fell asleep on me. You guys saw me as weak. And then if you ever dox me or say something or try to affect my life, we'll never have a conversation. Anytime you hit a panel, I'll leave. I don't understand these guys that's still crying. I don't understand it. I don't understand people that still like, oh, and you did this and you did that, because what they wanted to do was take advantage of me when I was in a vulnerable state. That's what they wanted to do. They do need to move on, Pizarro, but you were in that stream when it came up. But they need to move on from that. Listen, for that Lie. And here's the thing: when it comes to me, they can say the dumbest lie. They can say I freaking grew wings and flew away, and people be like, "Oh, you did that, you this, you that." Listen, whoever's not gonna like me, not gonna like me. I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not on this app. Like, where's the lie? I'm the most transparent person that you're gonna meet. I'm the most generous person that you're gonna meet. But if you cross me and I cut you off, why are you still crying? I will, if I'm on somebody's platform and somebody comes up that I have blocked, I don't care if they highlight their comments. I wish more content creators would do this. Well, Joy, I'm just putting this to rest. Listen, I wish hey, Ellis, I wish more content creators will stop talking to people that just want to use them for commentary. They just want to see them upset and they want their attention. You know how many times I enter a chat, which I don't even enter chats anymore, because I enter some of y'all chats because I'm not trying to fight y'all chat. I'm trying to protect my peace and keep my belly flat, because stress increases cortisol. Y'all know my spill, cortisol increases belly fat. So I'm not trying to fight out here. I think you get to a certain place in life where you're like, you know what, nothing matters. But all I'm saying is I get tired of these people saying that I play victim when they're always out here crying, playing victim. And if you want to believe that story is true, why don't you ask Octavius? When did I meet them? When did I meet Rob Rat? But y'all so busy lying, trying to create whatever scenario in your head. And then you guys want to preach about, oh, we care about this, we care about that, we care about Black unity, we care about spreading. Y'all don't care about anything except for a story. That's what you guys care about. Okay. Okay. Pizarro, I wasn't in the chat either. I only have a clip. So if you weren't there, I apologize for that. I do. Most people just want a story. And they'll run with anything, and then they're bored, and then they want to run on to the next thing. That's why I say they can have it. I'm not going to waste my energy, but I wish these guys would stop playing victim. You want to know what else bothers me? Is this calling CPS on people that you don't know. I don't understand. Did I pick my puppy's name? Oh, speaking of my puppy, where's my baby? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, y'all want to see my moo-moo? Who was it online that wore moo-moos? I knew 2 people that wore moo-moo. Y'all want to see mine? I love moo-moos. And since I've been unpacking, I've been shopping. Y'all want to see it, or you're going to talk crazy about me? It's just plain. Lynn, I'm still stuck between Fantasia. I'm leaning towards Fantasia, but she might end up being called Penelope. I've got to name my dog. What's good, Myron? Charlie, everything's good with me. Another bright day. Okay, you guys, what do you think about this? Content creators see somebody online and they don't like that they're doing something with their child. Maybe they yelled at their child. Maybe they cursed their child out. Do you feel that it's our responsibility to call CPS on that person? Yeah, don't forget to hit the like. I've never met him. I've never met Octavius. It's just lie after lie after lie. But when people want you to believe a lie, this person's still crying about this years later. No, I've never met either one of them, ever. Okay? Never exchanged a picture with them, never exchanged anything. It's just a lie, and they need to move on from that story. If I were to come out here bringing out those stories, Danae's talking about the ring thing. If I were to come out here, they'd be like, oh, she's playing victim. But a guy could come out here crying. They're overgrown narcissists. Okay? I never met him. Chat rep. Okay. So I have my moo-moo that I'm kind of liking. I got to go get my puppy. And I kind of like it. Did y'all like it? I like moo-moos. Hey, Muffy. But it is what it is. All right, let's get back to the CPS. You don't have to like it, but y'all know. I like things very flowy and big. Wait, y'all don't like it for real? Okay, whatever. What's good, Barn Dog? So calling CPS on somebody that you don't know, I find weird. And it's weird for a lot of reasons. These people have other people in their life. You don't know what is going on in that person's household. And y'all need to stop with this mom complex, this super mom complex, like moms have to be perfect. And it's a lot of childless people, a lot of old people, a lot of our own communities calling CPS on each other because we want to show. It's not out of concern. And you need to stop with this mandated reporter BS. Nobody's going to come to your house and arrest you. And a lot of you aren't in healthcare. And you're claiming this mandated reporter thing because you learned a new word. That's really what it is. You learned a new Yeah, Summer Breeze, I wanted to put that one to rest. I'm like, how are y'all acting with this fake outrage about something that I don't even talk about anymore? They need to move on from that. Like, whatever. And all the people that I seen from the screenshot, including who's it, Molly, I just blocked them. I blocked them. I don't need y'all BS around me. What was I talking about? So I want to get into what because I was going to talk about later too. That Trump thing got on my nerves, but I mean, not my nerves, but I'm going to talk about that in a second. So a mandated reporter is somebody that's in healthcare that sees something, and not just healthcare. It could be a social worker. It could be, but a lot of you are not mandated reporters. A lot of you are just messy people online, and all of a sudden you have all kinds of scholars online. You have all kinds of degrees online. I know when they called CPS on me and tried to make it seem justified, I passed every drug test, and I'm so sick of people trying to act as if they have some conscious duty to report somebody else. I also think that is flawed within our community. I think that Black people were taught to report each other, and it comes from a long time ago. We're taught to watch and to point out each other's flaws. You can be mad at me if you want to. Please don't strike my channel. Please don't strike my channel. I'm tired of getting struck. But Joy, what you talking about? Let me drop a link in case any of y'all want to hit up. I think that that's learned, because I don't see any other communities going around looking at each other trying to call authorities on them. I feel that we really should reach out to people and offer help and assistance. Now, if there's something extreme and you see somebody beating their kid or something like that, I'm not talking about normal spanking. I don't do corporal punishment. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about people go through things, but I don't feel that a child's best interest is outside of the house unless it's extreme. And I think that people online keep trying to pass off this fake outrage just to interfere with somebody's household. And when it was done to me, people watched. They were trying to, they really were hoping that I would unalive myself, right? Right. So I'm not going to take kindly on that, because the only reason people did it to me was because I didn't like people on my platform. That's it. And people want to say, oh, I used drugs. Oh, I did those kind of things. But they didn't do it when I was using. They did it when I was sober. So you can't use that excuse. Okay. And my kids I don't believe that placing kids with strangers is in their best interest unless it's extreme. And people online should, how do you know what's going on unless that person turns on their camera and shows you? Okay. Dang, my house is hot. Dang it. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. And I'm not defending anyone or saying that there's not extreme circumstances. Y'all remember that, dang, what's that lady's name? Y'all remember that show, Passenger of 8? Hey, BA Superstar, thank you for being a member. Thank you for being a member, Barn Dog. Do y'all remember that the lady and her husband, they had these kids, and those kids were extremely abused. We've seen it, okay? I don't know, but you know who called CPS and who called social? Hold on, my puppy's trying to come in. Come. I can't believe y'all didn't like my boo, but it's okay. I forgive you. Somebody in the house called, and this lady had, I think, like millions of followers. And somebody in the house called. I mean, not the house. The little boy ran to the neighbor's house, and it called CPS. Thank you. You know what I'm talking about. Ruby Frank. Thank you. Be a superstar. Now, those kids should have been gone a long time ago. Do those white folks CPS on each other? No. No. And you guys don't have to disagree with me. Am I freezing? Can y'all hear me? Thank you. You don't have to agree with me. I just think that people are doing too much online, crying that, oh, they have a duty, like somebody's going to show up at their house because they were watching a stream and arrest them for not calling CPS on somebody. And there are cases where you need to do it, but majority of the time, it's not. It's not. It's just some BS, and people want to feel important online. And that's what I'm saying about that. Okay. Yeah, my little fan poodle. I'm still leaning towards Fantasia. I need to give her a bath for the first time. It's time to give her a bath. Who they call a CPS on? I was kind of, I kind of just gave it general. There is a situation with a lady that they're trying to call CPS on because she went off on her kids and stuff like that. I really don't want it to make, I don't want to make it about her. But in general, I was just saying that I don't understand people online that thinks it's cool to call CPS. When people, I can show you the file when people were calling on me and they were bringing up the dumbest things like, oh, I said this online. Oh, I said that online. And my kids are very privileged in a nice household. By privilege, I mean they have their mom and their dad. So when people were doing all this stuff to me, calling CPS every day and those kind of things, it was simply because they wanted to show. And I'm just thinking that it's just time to move past some of that. Okay, I just don't agree with it. But Joy, you still talking about Jim Terry? Okay, wait a minute. As far as Jim goes, hey, logical thoughts. I don't interact with him. I talk to Vegas. I speak to Joy. I'm not sure. Do you want to come up and say what you talk about? Because I don't. The only time I've spoken to Jim really was when I was on somebody else's platform. Is there something you want to get off your chest? I know you guys go through a lot with them, and I'm not discrediting what you guys go through. Okay, I'm not. You feel free to speak your mind, but if there's something you want me to know, I don't really speak to them. I was over there at another platform in a completely different community, kind of just like, hey, what's up? It's kind of a chill vibe over there, so I like it, but I go to a lot of places. That's my spill on that. It was nasty when it happened to me, and then people had the nerve to say I brought it on myself and I was playing victim. That's why I don't take a lot of people seriously anymore that's on here. You guys think everybody's playing victim. Okay, but you guys remember. But I've since moved on, and my family's doing great. So all those things that was supposed to happen, we're still here. What's good, Reed? Reed, when are we gonna do my shirt? What else is going on, you guys? That's pretty much it. I want to. No, don't go on panels. Just saying, be careful. I went on Johnny's panel, Joy. Reed, I love me some Reed, y'all. I went on Johnny's panel. Oh, Pizarro. That's what I was going to talk about before I got here. Pizarro's doing a stream on. She's not doing her. I was excited about that mocktail competition because I can make a mean mocktail. Okay. I'm doing the stream fast because I want to cook. I want to make my chili and do a live stream cooking it. I can't guarantee it. I don't even know what my Wi-Fi gonna be like in my kitchen because I was doing a stream on Trump and the segregation. Now, oh wait a minute. So she knows. Hey Roderick. Hey Joy, you're always welcome. And I will be careful. I didn't forget all those things that was said. I didn't forget why I pulled away in the first place from them, Joy. So please don't think that I'm ignoring you. Whenever you speak up for yourself, they always say you play victim. I hate it. Right, Reed? They want to talk about, they want to get on here alive. And then I have to fight people. I have to fight sectors. My name being 5011 title, but I'm the one that's playing victim. I usually just let them have it. I'm tired of the ring thing. I'm tired of the friendship thing. Who has a bad friend to you? I'm tired of a lot of the lies that people say. And I'm waiting to see if I'm such a bad person. Why don't y'all come out here with the truth? Everybody has a past, but I'm not doing those things anymore. So what else you got? What else? Everybody has a past. Mine is just more public and more interesting than a lot of other people. But don't be mad at me because I made it out. Don't be mad. I think they call it CPS because she cursed the little girl out. Is the way she talked to her. Is that a reason to call CPS on somebody, Pizarro? Or isn't she there with her dad? Wouldn't her dad be the one to call CPS? Pizza. Okay, you guys. Let me ask you. Do you guys think that and you guys in the chat can say who the person is? It's not really about that person. I have my own issues with people calling CPS because they get CPS happy. Then they want to lie and say I hope call CPS on other people. I would never do that. I don't believe in the government being involved in families like that. Okay, that's why I'm conservative. Have a good day, Joy. Ellis, you love chili? Well, I'm gonna hope I can make this chili for y'all online, but don't talk about my kitchen. Please don't talk about my kitchen. You have to tell me what you want. I just sent orders out. Okay, how do you want me to put it under your video? Because what I want, Reed, and I don't know if you do Cash App or Zelle, is I want it to say, I want a misunderstood shirt. I want one misunderstood shirt. I don't know how. I don't know if it's gonna have my face, whatever. Maybe my kids can be on the back, and I want another one of my kids. Can you do that? That's fine. You seen what Jim did to Janelle, but Janelle is a willing participant. Joy. She likes I can't. I mean, Janelle is a grown woman, and I have to respect her decisions. But I do understand what you're saying. Okay, I do. No, she ain't like she could hit her. No, ain't like she could hit her. So so let me ask y'all this. When you hear a mom, and some of y'all yourselves, cursing out your child, I'm not saying I've never spoken to my kids that way. I would never speak to my kids that way. I've never raised my hand towards my kids. I'm not gonna do it. Would I call CPS on somebody that cursed out their kids? Now I'm speaking on something I didn't see any live streams. Okay, so don't take this to heart like, oh, I'm saying that you guys can't make your commentary. I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying is that be more than just cursing them out. Am I wrong? Because you put them in a household. What I'm talking about is the CPS system is flawed. You put them in a household, and look at the statistics on how many kids are abused in foster care. Please look that up. Look at how dangerous it can be for a child to leave their parents' home. That's what I'm saying. So that's more what I'm speaking on. We're not gonna act like this person don't have bad days. You're not gonna act like that. It's tough. But I do believe, and I can't give commentary on that because I haven't watched it. So let me move on from that part. But as far as like this, I feel that people are extremely hard on mothers. Moms get burned out, and we have a lot of things that we have to do. But when I look at what happens in CPS, even in my case, my kids went from a beautiful home to a place where I'm like, how are y'all able to have kids? Okay. Now I got my kids back quickly because I'm not on drugs. I haven't been on drugs for a long time. And even though I was very functional, I just feel that we need to stop acting as if strangers are better than the parent. And people online, we got this cancel culture going on. Am I making sense to you guys at all? Maybe not. We have this cancel culture going on where everyone wants to call the police on people. If you say something they don't like, then they want to cancel you out. And I just think that that's very. There's a lot of issues with that. There just are. Should be other reasons why we're calling CPS on somebody. Neglect. Are you not feeding your kids? That's a form of neglect. Did you guys know that even if you're homeless and you provide a car, like that they won't, that's not a reason for them to take your kids. Okay? But we think we know so much. No, as long as you have a shelter for that child, at least that's how it is in California. Maybe it's different in other states, but stop. Sometimes people get their feelings hurt in conversations. Sometimes. A lot of trauma and abuse in the system, a lot. And a lot of these kids are overlooked and are disregarded. But to think that, so are people calling the CPS on foster parents that lose their temper? Because look at the stats. They lose their temper with the child that's not theirs quicker than what a parent would do. Okay? They are so quick to discipline a child that's not theirs. And ask any foster child if they felt like they were treated the same as the biological children. So we want to take a child out of their home that they're familiar with and put them in an unfamiliar system and think that we are moral human beings. We're God-fearing human beings because we're able to affect somebody else's life. I guess I'm not understanding. I cuss and I fuss, but I ain't heard what y'all talk. So I'll mind my business. Be a superstar. I haven't seen the stream either. So yeah. So that's why I'm not trying to go too far into that. I've been in other chats where it's come up. I see what Pizarro put in the chat, so I get it. So that's kind of why, and I keep seeing a CPS thing. I saw it this morning over in a person's live stream when I was over there, and I'm like, Why are we comfortable calling CPS on people that we don't know? What's good, Demas O? Demas O, what's going on with our trip? Wait a minute, y'all sending me clips of her live stream? Okay, I have to watch it later. What's good, Harlem? Where you been, Demas O? It's not my business, especially if you really don't care. I have a little brother that was in a foster system until they located our father. He was treated badly. I went there. That's my thing, Reed, and I hope that your brother is okay now. Some people's whole life is YouTube, and they think they know these people. And I could tell you, you're not gonna get into my situation where people were doxing my kids, putting out their addresses. Y'all didn't call out the guys doing it. You guys applauded them. You guys thought it was. I got so many messages and cash apps telling me to unalive myself. You guys are full of it when you say that you care and you're calling CPS on people for that reason. I don't believe it. I just, what's good, brother-in-law? I think that is damaging and that we tear each other apart. We need to get outside and get some vitamin D. Okay? That's what some of us need to do. How you doing, brother-in-law? David, so I did bring you up the other day, but I forgot why. They're not treated well in these systems, you guys. Nobody's gonna love that kid like the parent is gonna love the kid, but sometimes it is a lot. And I do think there should be more resources for people that don't have, that are underprivileged or need services. I can't believe I'm saying that as a conservative. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I am saying that because it's how I believe. And I also think that online things become a witch hunt. One person talks about somebody, everybody else jump on board, and really it's because they're hungry. They want some commentary, or they want a piece of the pie. And this whole, I'm mandated. You work at a restaurant. You work at, this one person that was saying that. I'm just saying, if you know, you know. But no, you're not mandated reporters. Some of you are. But I think that we use that too much. He's doing great. Awesome. He's doing great. He lives done. What you mean? He lives done there with you. He has a store. I'm not sure what you mean by that one. He has a store engaged and has his first child. Oh, that's awesome, Reed. That's awesome. So, with that being said, tired of the lies, tired of us calling CPS on each other and trying to tear each other down so much. I'm not here trying to preach to you guys or tell you guys how to fight. But if you can't keep it on YouTube, then why are you here? Why are you engaging with everybody only to get your feelings hurt? And then you're the ones, all you guys are saying other people are playing victim. You guys are the biggest victim players, if that makes sense. Everybody's always playing victim when you started. We give these guys passes after passes, and the most problematic people passes just because y'all are afraid. It's not the other person that's not responding that's afraid, okay? A lot of us don't care what you say about us, okay? We just look and we're like, wow, a lot of foolery, and everybody is stuck doing the same old thing. He's in California. Oh, he's in my neck of the woods. What else going on with you guys? So, I'm nervous, but I gotta make this chili in this kitchen, in this house. I don't think I'm gonna keep streaming in this room because it has me looking bright as hell. That's awesome, Reed. It has me looking bright, and I'm a smooth caramel complected color, okay? But try to figure it out. So that's it. Y'all have any other thing? Y'all have any plans for this weekend? I do appreciate you guys for rocking. You're a true without suit. Look at somebody want my attention. I'm not even gonna read your comment. I don't know what you said. So before I even be tempted to read it, you see what happens? I just saw a name that you put in my chat. You wrote that whole dissertation for nothing. So I'm arrogant because I call y'all out of your BS. You see how these trolls fall out the crowd? You know who will watch you the hardest are people that say they don't like you. They're your biggest fans. So congratulate them for the growth of your channel. Congratulate them. Thank them. Okay. Thank you for the audience retention. I appreciate it. You see? There is no reason to call CPS on somebody that you don't know unless you actually know what they're doing to their child. And guess what? The law said otherwise. I got my kids back. The judge said otherwise. And you non-degreed up people that all you have is a YouTube channel cannot tell me what's going on in my household. Nice try. Thank you very much. We're in 2025. Please move on. or keep watching me from the bushes. I'm arrogant because I call y'all out, but y'all can get out here and be arrogant about doing absolutely nothing. Nothing. You want to put me down for going back to school for doing what I needed to do? Cry about it, talk about it, which you already do, but stay in my bushes. That's all I got to say about that. We could talk about it when I get home. I'm going to a birthday party in Atlanta. I saw him by my pool. Yeah. You have these whiny people that like to watch me to cry. You know what they mad about? That I pulled it together despite the circumstances. I'm not supposed to pat myself on the back. I'm going on 3 years sober. Uh-oh. No, Mama Cynthia, I did not. That's why I was mostly just talking about the CPS thing in general. Okay, go play. Buy your cards. Go play, go play. Okay, you guys. Did you be a superstar? You didn't figure out who we're talking about yet? Hey, misunderstood. Did you see the video where she cursed out the baby viciously? Okay, Mama Cynthia, let me ask you this. Is that reasons to call CPS though? Now again, I'm not telling you guys what to do or not to do. I'm just telling you that a lot of times people are talking about CPS, and it's like, I feel like the people around you are the ones that's really gonna know what's taking place in the household. But no, Mama Cynthia, I didn't see it. Y'all, please leave Amy alone. She doesn't bother anyone. I don't, church lady. Just like you know, sometimes you want to clear stuff up and no, and defend yourself. Thank you, church lady. I just have to ignore them. Yeah, but I didn't see the video that Mama Cynthia's talking about. Hang on, y'all. Hey, Bevan. Stop. Go. Sorry, I had to chase my dog. Ugh. I didn't see it. But I'm waiting to see if, yeah, I'm talking in general. If you guys want to put a name on it, you can. I want to see. I'm kind of waiting to see if Mama Cynthia's got an answer. Because you guys that saw the video, I would go back and watch it. I don't even know where to find it. I wouldn't even know where to start. But do you guys feel that that's reasons to call a government agency on someone? They're not your friends. They're to, you guys keep talking about resources, but I'm thinking about how traumatized the children would be. That's what I'm saying. Because you're not going to tell me, and y'all can't tell me to keep my feelings out of it, that my kids are better off with other people. My kids are never, you see how happy my kids are? My kids love you, okay? I have a great relationship with my kids. Every family goes through things. I would rather talk about the dynamics of a family. I'd rather talk about families that are lacking resources, or single moms, or even single daddies. The problem, and coming up with some kind of solutions. I just think that CPS should be a last resort. Am I wrong? Am I the minority here? Am I? Mama Cynthia says it's a hard question to answer from what I've seen. Please watch it. Okay. Apparently I gotta watch it. But I don't even know where to go. Is it her channel, Mama Cynthia? Where do I start? I could try to Google it. I don't even know where to go. Because then I have to go over there. I haven't really. Hang on, y'all. My head's starting to hurt. Okay, from what I saw, I would have called a welfare check on those babies. Okay. I can see a welfare check from what you saw. I didn't see anything. It's never cool to drag kids. That ish will always be sickening to me. Church lady, it's not. But it seems to be acceptable, not towards you. This isn't towards you, church lady. But I noticed that people, when it's their favorite content creator, they say it's wrong. I mean, I'm sorry. They give them a pass and say, hey, you can't tell people how to fight. When it's somebody that they don't like, then there's outrage when kids are brought up. I feel that with y'all grown artists, there's no reason to bring up kids. And I don't see a lot of communities doing that. Okay, for one, okay, I like that one. I've only seen her be nice to her kids at buying them gifts. Be a superstar, that's what I seen too. So I'm having trouble imagining more than that. But Mama Cynthia is, that's she's not gonna come out here and just say something. So apparently, I need to watch the video. I think a lot of you are doing a lot online, but you guys also have to remember that she's young and there's a lot that happens when you turn on the camera. If you don't know, look up Ruby Frank and a Passenger 8. I think that a lot of times when people, well, she doesn't do like that kind of commentary. Passenger of 8 is extreme with Ruby Frank. All right. Mm, because that lady was just out there. Look it up. I mean, they didn't just give her four. I think she got 4 years. She took it down. Dang, I'm missing it. Oh. Okay. I used to live in like the newer areas of Indio, closer to Coachella. Indio is as if you're on your way to Blythe. Oh, is it a good area? It's mixed. It's mixed. There's those new homes that's over there. I'm not sure, and I don't want you to put it in my chat, but I'm not sure. You can send me an email if you want. What area you're going to? Indio is not going to be as expensive as living in Palm Springs, but a lot of times when you're looking it up, people say Palm Springs when they're referring to Indio. I don't want it to get confusing. There's good parts of Indio and there's bad parts of Indio. I like Indio. They have great Mexican food. I like the community. It's a completely different feel kind of from Palm Springs, but it's nice. It's close to Coachella. I can dislike the parent and drag their parenting skills, but I'll never reach out to drag a kid. That's not my style. Y'all know when y'all drag my parenting skills, I'd be mad. I'm ready to get you. But no, I'm with you, church lady. Because it's not the same. But sometimes when I'm in my feelings, I do kind of, I go from 0 to 10, but we can still be friends after. I just vent. I'm a work in progress. Ruby Nim had them kids tied up in closets. Yeah, be a superstar. So you followed the story. She had them tied up. It was horrible. Look up the story. It was really bad. And a lot of times, now there's other kids that speak out about these family channels, on YouTube, and a lot of them, Ruby Frank's kids were saying that it's hard not to be abused. They want to put on a good face for the camera. I show y'all the good and the bad of my life, for other reasons, mostly for recovery purposes and the journey. But it is hard to do things on camera. Ruby Frank, that was criminal. I don't believe that the father was innocent, but he didn't get charged with anything. Ruby and who was that other lady? Was it Linda or Hilda? I can't remember the lady's name. Is it Linda Hildebrandt? Be a superstar that got charged with Ruby. That was a really sad story. I don't feel bad for our parents. I don't feel bad our parents be the first to drag our parenting skills. Parents cry anything. Y'all know my mom doesn't like my, what is she like? We already know she don't like my political views. But when it comes to parenting, I have my thing is what the kids want to do, I want them to be who they are, right? I feel like, I don't know if I'm making sense. I've never laid a hand on my kids. I don't yell at my kids. I want them to be extremely comfortable in their own house. And that's just what it is. I let them make decisions. So be a superstar. I love it over there. Hey, Uncle Quan, it's good to see you. Good afternoon, Misunderstood. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I hope that you're having a good weekend as well. Jody was the other lady named Jody. Was it Jody Hildebrandt? You guys gotta check that out. Check it out. I will never ever drag a child deceased or anyone who's not on YouTube. I won't drag a child. Me neither, Mama Cynthia. I won't drag a child. I won't talk about your deceased. I keep it online. If I lose a battle with you guys, I just lose a battle. I'm not trying to fight with y'all anyway. But I can't even think of harming a child. And a lot of us put down a kid if they're disabled, if they're autistic. Autistic kids are brilliant. I was hanging out with a child on the spectrum. She has triple X syndrome. Y'all know what that is? I need to start putting out these interviews I've been doing. She has an extra chromosome. Okay. Beautiful. Her mom keeps up with her. I mean, she's just gorgeous and she's really intelligent, but she's nonverbal. And meeting, I can't imagine dragging a child that's special. I feel like the parents need a lot of support and we should support them. But I understand this online and people do things for a click and a view. But in reality, that's not my thing. All right. Nobody wants their kids talked about. And God forbid the child is paying attention to their family's YouTube channel. I got it right? Okay. I understand what you meant, Mama Cynthia. I allow my kids to walk their own path. I don't spank my kids or curse them out. I'll take their PS4s and cell phones. That hurts more than any day. Oh my goodness. I remember when I took my daughter's phone. I'm just like that church lady too. My daughter thought I was mean. And the first time she's like, Mom, you're mean. My daughter has these big crocodile tears. And I was like, oh, my heart is so broken. But I had to stand by my convictions. Yeah. I've never met anyone with triple X syndrome. I have met a lot of autistic kids, and some of them were savants, and just special. Some verbal, some nonverbal. And it's interesting. This lady, she's actually a lady, but she's, her mind is young. So she can't be on her own, but it's like she can understand you. She does a lot of parroting, like, repeat stuff. But when I say like you're beautiful and stuff, she smiles like, so I think that she can understand me. She just can't respond, and they have their own way of speaking. And a lot of our kids have needs that need to be addressed, but I think that that's what I think. Okay. Mama Cynthia, you like Penelope better than Fantasia? Oh no. I feel like I need to watch that stream now so I can give appropriate commentary. That's my middle child. She will pop the crocodile tears out in 14 minutes and still cry. I want to show y'all my son's hair. I had his hair cut. I had it cut, so I don't know. Well, you can kind of see it on my community wall. Which part is sick, Reed? Which part? Did I miss something? Yeah, I can't drag y'all babies, but I'm what did I miss? What did I miss? I know you ain't cut all that hair off. Let me see. It's somebody. No, I didn't cut it. So my son has really curly hair, but one time I made a video. I had his hair like faded. He don't like clippers, so I can only use scissors. So I had it cut like we went out to celebrate him getting the honor roll, so I had it cut. It just makes his curls pop more. But I like it. You love his curls? That's my little guy. All right. I love you guys. I need to go and buy some ingredients for this chili. I might film it. I may not. Y'all want to see me use my kitchen for the first time? He had a trim. It's on my community wall. You'll see. I love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm going to go watch that stream that y'all keep talking about. But again, I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to leave you guys with this question. Is it our place to call CPS on another content creator that's giving commentary because we don't like how they spoke to their kids? I just think it's problematic. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to listen to Mama Cynthia and watch the live stream. But nevertheless, I love you guys. Take care of yourself. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.